In the European market, upright street legal motorcycles with an off-road look are commonly called street enduros. Although we at Cycle World typically don't use that term, it does make some sense. It categorizes this increasingly popular type of motorcycle as a street bike first, then as a machine that can also be ridden in the dirt, albeit sometimes only minimally. It's also a term that applies perfectly to the current Aprilia Caponord, which made its debut in 2013 with upright ergonomics and an ADV look but street-friendly 17 inches cast wheels front and rear. This June, though, the new 2015 Aprilia Caponord 1200 Rally arrives in the US. It's the ADV Caponord. As such, it's fitted with tubeless wire-spoked wheels, 17 inches rear, 19 inches front, in widths suitable for dirt-oriented tires, and abundant standard adventure hardware that includes tubular crash guards, large 33-liter side cases, an engine skid plate, auxiliary LED lights, and a taller manually adjustable windscreen. Aprilia has also fine-tuned the traction control and ABS to work more effectively in the dirt. I recently rode this new Caponord 1200 Rally at the bike's global press introduction, on Sardinia. There, I spent the better part of day riding this $15,695 ADV machine, mostly on the island's grippy tarmac, but also on a couple of easy dirt sections. Quick take, I'm impressed. The Caponord 1200 Rally is fun, totally at home on Sardinia's twisting tarmac. The chassis is outstanding, as we already know from Editor-in-Chief Mark Hoyer's test of the Aprilia Caponord 1200 ABS Travel Pack, and the 1197cc 4-cam 90-degree V-twin puts out plenty of power, aided by a new Helmholtz resonator in the exhaust that is said to improve the low-end and mid-range power of this liquid-cooled twin-spark powerplant without altering the peak values. Could I feel this change while riding the bike? Not really. The 1200 Rally just felt plenty strong, able to pull hard without protest from low RPM, and occasionally even loft its front wheel when I was hard on the throttle and upshifting with a precise 6-speed gearbox. Because of the larger new front wheel, Aprilia engineers had to alter the front geometry to keep the handling dynamics as close as possible to those of the standard Caponord. They've succeeded. The 1200 Rally feels just as sporty as a standard Caponord, bending into corners with a natural ease and good clearance while staying composed under power on the way out. Grip from the stock Metzeler to rinse next tires, size 120/70-19 front, 170/60-17 rear, is excellent. In actual numbers, Aprilia, via changing the offset of the triple clamps, has increased steering rate to 27.4 degrees from 26.1 and shortened trail to 4.6 inches from 4.9. And all it takes is a quick look at the bottom of the inverted fork to see how Aprilia has moved the axle forward a small bit and reduced trail. As on the standard Caponord, the new 1200 Rally has a 3-mode ride-by-wire throttle, with touring, sport, and rain settings. The last cutting engine output to 100 horsepower from a claimed 125 for added safety in wet conditions. I spent most of the day in touring because sport felt too sensitive, too abrupt, for the smooth type of touring riding I enjoy. Similarly, the 1200 Rally's traction control has 3 selectable levels, each with an increasing degree of intervention. Map 1, though, has been changed to help the Rally in the dirt. In that mode, a new double threshold of intervention allows a certain amount of wheel spin for added control on terra firma. As with the ABS, a 2-channel system from Continental also tuned to work more effectively in the dirt, the traction control can be completely shut off by the rider. Besides the Caponord Rally's excellent chassis and stout motor, what impressed me most about the bike is its electronically controlled suspension, a set-and-forget system that features automatic damping control and 4 electronically adjustable rear preload settings. As recommended by Aprilia, I rode with the preload in the full automatic mode, letting the bike handle all the adjustments, and it did so with aplomb. As on the standard Caponord, A pressure sensor on the top of the left foretube and a potentiometer on the swing arm calculate the speed of the suspension stroke front and rear, then call for constant stream of adjustments that provide proper damping for all occasions. These adjustments are completely transparent, evident only in the remarkable composure of the bike as it glides through dips at intersections or is flicked through your favorite left/right chicane on the way to work. Interestingly, Aprilia's engineers say the ADD Aprilia dynamic damping didn't need to be tweaked in any way for the Caponord 1200 Rally, which they cite as further proof of the system's effectiveness.